It sort of feels like you're on a roller coaster in the middle of a hurricane.
I was like super suicidal all the time, every day.
There was a lot of fear about disappointing myself. There was a lot of fear about, disappointing my parents. And the big thing that I was really stressed about was that I was going to be clinically diagnosed with anxiety or something like that. It's just another thing I have to worry about.
My family at first, they were sort of in disbelief. It was difficult for them to fathom why I would have a mental illness if all of these other things in my life were good.
They were really, really angry with me, and I ended up facing a lot of consequences.
And what I didn't expect was him to say, "Oh yeah, your mom went to therapy when she was in Japan." And I was like, "What? You never told me this."
India in general is a very spiritual country, and so I remember they told me that, if I prayed, that would help and that things would get better. And obviously it didn't.
She's just not very understanding, and I don't think it's always that she doesn't want to be or doesn't try to be, but just that she almost physically does not know how.
And I think in Asian culture, being mentally strong and being able to overcome and being able to do all of this stuff and not have any problems in life, that's just a major mindset that I think needs to be broken.
My family's not open about talking about mental health and mental illness because it's not like a conversation starter at the dinner table. "Hey Mom, I'm depressed."
I don't even think my stepdad's parents, who are pretty close to them or us, know I've ever been in the hospital or know that I have had a diagnosis of any kind. Just in reflection on my mom and her family, I think it was just very, very hard for her to be willing to ask for help.
Most people came to this country without a lot, and so if you were strong enough to do that, then you should be grateful, and if you're grateful, then how could you be depressed or have problems?
There's a lot of shame around what was going on with me and what I was doing to the image of our family and what I was doing to her and to my brother and to just, all of that.
But the fact that my dad was like, "Oh yeah, your mom went to therapy," whatever. I was like, "Oh, okay." It's like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
I am pretty vocal about my mental health issues because other people who are vocal about theirs helped me.
I want to make it clear that when I say, "Who cares?" it's not anything special. It's because I want it to be normal.
I would just want them to know that your child is not ungrateful to you and you did not do anything wrong as a parent. It's not your fault and it's not their fault. It's just a disease.
My mom will never understand, but if she could just accept this is something that is going to go on with me and it's not just something I'm doing to her or to myself.
Also just be there for them, because often your family can be your best support.
I think that therapy can be for everyone. I want it to be normal in the way that, if it would be like going to see a dentist.